Hello! In this video, we will look at the spheres of control, a tool designed to help you redirect your energy and empower you to take action. As a teacher, new or experienced, you might feel like your battery is running pretty low right now. That makes sense, every once in a while. But what if you're constantly at 10% and it seems like your charger is broken? It might be time to ask yourself, am I spending my energy where it's most impactful? To help you answer this question, we're going to take a brief look at the spheres of control. The spheres of control come out of the work of Elena Aguilar's The Art of Coaching Teachers, and posit that the things we're stressed about fall into three domains. The first domain encompasses the things we have control over. So maybe one of your complaints is that you don't have time to eat breakfast in the morning. This is something that is generally in your control, whether by making the choice to get up 10 minutes earlier or to find a quick grab-and-go breakfast option so that you can make breakfast part of your routine. The second domain is what you can influence. Maybe you also want your partner or child to eat breakfast on a regular basis too. You can influence them, remind them, have tempting breakfasts available, but you can't actually control whether they eat it. The third domain is everything else, those things that are outside of your control and influence. For example, maybe you're unhappy about the shift into winter and the cold weather. The weather is unfortunately out of your control and influence, but you can control, say, the heat in your house. Turn it up, or the layers you put on to keep warm. When there is something in our lives that is a challenge or that makes us unhappy or stressed, one coping strategy is to consider the challenge through the spheres of control and try to identify where the challenge falls. From there, you can decide where to expend your energy. We have a finite amount of energy, and dedicating it to those things that are out of our spheres of control and influence will burn you out. But focusing it on what is in your control will galvanize your energy so that you can take meaningful and impactful action. To take this a bit further, Stephen Covey of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People defines reactive people as those who overlook their circles of control and influence and dwell on what is outside of their control and influence. Reactive people feel impotent against life's forces. These negative thought patterns end up restricting their spheres of control and influence as they only perceive and process issues that they cannot change. Covey also defines proactive people as actively focusing on their circles of control and influence. Instead of dwelling on problems or people they cannot change, they shift all of their concentration and energy to areas in which they can make a difference. By focusing on the issues within your circles of control and influence, you can widen those circles. It's important to become aware of where you are expending your energy. When you consider what is in your spheres of control, you are taking responsibility for your feelings, your choices, and your life. It helps you move away from blame and into your own power. The more we focus on what's in our control, the more effective we'll feel, the happier we'll be, and the more resilient we'll be.